Hey, Quentin Benjamin here. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite games of my childhood. This came out in '94. It's called Super Metroid. I just found out that I can use my Nintendo Switch Online to essentially stream this game, I think. So I'm going to do a playthrough for you, and we're going to see how entertaining it is to watch me play video games. Been watching a lot of YouTubers do this stuff, so why not? I remember playing this game way before I really knew how. It was pretty scary. You play as Samus, which is a girl in like this power suit thing. And I don't know, you get a distress signal. I skipped kind of the intro scene because that's boring. I just want to play. So here's this little Metroid you saved. And then you find this guy Ridley trying to kidnap the Metroid. And all you have to do is take damage until he escapes. And then he sets off self-destruct sequence, so you have to leave in a minute. I used to not be able to make it, but I've been watching a lot of speedrunners and people play and stuff. I don't know a lot of the tech. I think it's really cool that they do what they do, but I just figured I could do like a casual gameplay and maybe split it down to like 10-15 minutes, something like that. We'll see how long it goes before I get bored. This is another one I actually got Brienne into playing. She said she wouldn't let me record her while she played though. So we'll see who beats it first, I guess. So anyway, the space station blows up and you end up following Ridley and this Metroid to this planet, which we always would call it Zebes. And apparently a lot of people argue that it's Zebes. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, I guess. There's a couple other Metroids. I kind of like playing them. But this one's nice and free because I'm a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber. I think it was something crazy like $20 a year or something. It really wasn't that expensive. So a lot of this game kind of revolves around getting power-ups so you can access more locations. So we start out and there's not a lot we can do other than shoot these blue doors and jump. But the cool thing about this game is, you know, back before tutorials and stuff like that, you just had to figure out what to do. And the game did a pretty good job of telling you or showing you what to do, I guess, in certain situations. And then it's got like a little demo video you can watch at the beginning too, and it shows you some kind of neat tricks and whatever, which I only recently figured out how to do. The crystal flash, they called it. Look, we get to turn to a ball now. Couldn't do that before. And after watching so many YouTubers, kind of know, well, I remember where some stuff is, so where we don't have to go. That way it should be nice and short and sweet, and I shouldn't get lost. And if it's something that you guys have played a lot of and want to give me tips, I'd appreciate the help. I don't know how long we'll play or where we'll end up, but there's a missile back here. These missile packs, they add 5 to your total amount of missiles you can carry. And they're good for like fighting bosses, and pink doors, so you need 5 missiles to shoot through. So that's what I'm doing. And then if you notice, like, you know, there's lights that are shining on you and those little faces that just turned. I think it's kind of supposed to be like a security system kicking online since you got here. There's some kind of outpost. Then you run into these guys, which are space pirates. Oops. And they come in all different varieties. And that door was like a flashing, I think people say gray. You have to kill all the enemies to proceed or do something special. Let's see how quickly I can get up this spot here. I've been practicing at least this little room. I'd say I don't want to play too much because I kind of wanted this to be a nice, clean, fresh start that I enjoy playing and not some kind of like, you know, work thing where I played it 100 times. And I have beat it before, but it's been a while. I used to get like emulators on the computer back when I was super poor. I didn't have a job for a while, so I was like, well, I'll play some free Super Nintendo games, which I guess is really not something you're supposed to do, but I was young. I don't do that anymore. Just 'cause you can get viruses, I know too. So then see this door, you can't open it because this guy's gonna come to life. So you're gonna have to blow him away. I'm so good. He's not too hard, that guy. I used to be terrified of him, though. Really didn't want to fight that guy. And I think even if I remember when I was younger, I used to think that all power-ups could turn into... I can't do that. All the power-up stuff could turn into a boss like that, so it was kind of scary to get. And through the years of finding out how all that stuff actually works, not so scary anymore, I guess. So I got some... Oh, whatever, I'm just running. Collect the sea tank. This will give me an extra little pink square of health, so I won't die as easily. Once that energy in the top left runs out, that's when you die. And these are the upgraded space pirates from before. Can't kill them with your puny little guns, so you have to use missiles. Yeah, this is something I'm gonna try with, you know, just try and get some content out there at first. For right now, I can access this game and A Link to the Past. So I think I'll play through this one and play through that one. And then, you know, on top of maybe doing like the guitar videos and try getting together with some of my friends to eat weird stuff or some hot stuff or whatever. This, I remember... I think I just want to go through this door. Then... a lot of people... yeah, I won't bring it up. I won't mention what they do until I can do it. Pretty impressive to watch speedruns, though. They beat this game in like 40 minutes. I'm thinking it'll probably take me like 3-4 hours. So I'm gonna go straight up here. Ow. These little recharge stations are nice. 10 missiles. Should grab charge beam down below, actually. Gross. Can you guys hear my extra clicky controller? So my brother got me like a USB Switch controller. It's got like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild stuff on it. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's great. You don't have to worry about like charging your Switch battery or whatever, or your controller battery. Ow. This is one of those bosses that a lot of people who are speedrunning the game skip because there's like a sequence breaking thing where you don't have to actually fight this guy. And I've done it before, but I wanted to fight him anyway. If you're lucky, you can hit him with 2 missiles. But otherwise, it's kind of just a boring fight. Ow. Yeah, so 94. If I bought this game right when it came out, I would have been 6. Well, I guess we didn't buy it, but I know we rented it from this place. I believe it was called Rainbow Video, my hometown. And they had a deal where they had like a 3 for 3 for 3, 5 for 5, and then 7 for 7, where you could rent like 7 movies or games for a week, 7 days. So we do that a lot, and each one of us brothers would get a game and then fight over the Super Nintendo. And the cool thing about that was, you know, you got to play a game without having to buy it. But I remember, you know, the old Super Nintendo cartridges only had, you know, 3 saves for it on this game, and it was on the cartridge. So when you return the game, if you didn't beat it in a week, which we never did, you would probably not have your save file the next time you rented it. So there'd be some times where our save files would get deleted, and sometimes where we would just play other people's saves, kind of see how far they got, and all that neat stuff. So now that we got super missiles, we can head down here. And this is something you could do before fighting that plant too. And they have charge beam. And that'll let us hold the shoot button and charge it. And then release for a stronger attack. Or you can drop bombs on the ground. Bombs also let you jump a little bit. Green doors, you need a super missile to get through. I think I shot one earlier and didn't mention that, but how? I don't know why I just turned around. I'm actually gonna grab that. I don't know what that was. So, this is another thing. I never knew how to do this, and I'm sure my older brother taught me. But this up here, you have to hold the run button or you won't make it. So if you're just moving forward, you're not gonna make it. There's actually a button that lets you run slightly faster, which I have mine mapped out to A if anyone was curious. So I used to play a lot of Mega Man X. So I have like shoot and jump the same as like Mega Man X. The game starts and I think shoots like X or something like that, but I just changed it to Y. There's another, you have to run, jump to get across that. Which is frustrating if you've never done that before. And then this up here, you're not supposed to be able to really get until you get something later called high jump boots. But with being able to wall jump, if you're good enough, which I barely am, you can actually get in here and get something called a spazer, I think. I used to call it a spazzer. So all my friends would be like, oh, what a spaz. Sorry. Not funny? It's fine. It's one thing, too, if you're watching this. Oh, that guy grabbed me. I hate those guys. He's going to get me again, isn't he? But if you're watching this, let me know if you've ever played this game in the comments. Because at this point, I think everyone must have played it for as much as popular it is on, like, you know, AGDQ and those kind of websites, but maybe you've never played it before. So we'll take this elevator down. Those of you who have played it, you kind of know that there's a secret path up there we'll get to later. But what I want to do is get the high jump boots I was talking about earlier. Make life a lot easier, and I think they're through here. And then what I want to do when I get through here is shoot this guy, because if I don't shoot him before he goes, I can't. It's kind of a pain, but I might have messed it up already. Nice. Then I can shoot this door, and I'll be able to get through it later. Otherwise, you got to chase him down around here later. I don't know how to deal with it. A lot of this beginning part I remember. If I ever get bored, I just watch like speedrunners play. And a lot of the beginning is the exact same. Here's some more missiles. If you haven't figured out, you'll get a lot of missile expansions. Ow. That was my keyboard. I used to play in front of the keyboard. So now that we got high jump boots, I think what I'm going to do is head in here and save, and we'll call that an episode. And then when we get back, we'll make our way to Kraid and see if we can't kill him easy enough. I think I'm ready. Alright, well, you know, thanks for watching, and stay posted for more videos. We'll see if we can make this a weekly thing.